So for today, for a day of eating, I'm going to have some spaghetti. You want to see how you can eat some spaghetti on keto? Watch my day of eating. I think you're going to like it. Check it out. Hey, it's time for another day of eating. So I thought that... Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're having an awesome day. Hopefully this is going to be an awesome day for me too. So early in the morning, like 5:30 in the morning, just getting up. I don't know how my hair looks or anything else, but that's the way it is in the morning. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Like I say, I'm going to look forward to having an awesome day. I'm going to make it an awesome day. So I'll start off with coffee, right? So I'm only going to put in about a half a teaspoon of this. This is that's this. That's the sugar I use. That's the monk fruit sweetener. So yeah. Coffee going. Let's go over why that's ruined. Let's see what we got in the refrigerator that we might like to have for breakfast. I actually think I'm gonna have a little brownie left over from some brownies we made about a week ago. I'm going to eat the last of that, and that's going to be my breakfast. I'll show you what that looks like. So it's a fudgy brownie, keto brownie. Back to the coffee. My collagen, my coffee, back in. Need to get my coconut milk. This is coconut milk. I just put it in this just to make it easier to get it out. Show you that. All right. All right, so I'm going to have my coffee and my brownie. And then we'll talk a little bit about lunch. And let's see what we'll do for lunch. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, I'm not going to go through my supplements. Here are my supplements. I got them ready to go with me. I go through them all the times. I kind of thought it was kind of redundant. These are the, I talked about the barley that I started taking. This is the barley that I started taking. It supposedly helps with your immune system. So I said, what the heck, I'm going to try it for a while. It's a New Zealand barley grass. So supposedly it's okay to take when you're doing you're doing keto, it doesn't affect you anyway. So so I'm gonna try it for a while. I've been taking it for a little bit, me, my wife and I. So, but I thought I'd just kind of mention that because we have started taking these. The last time I had mentioned it, and I didn't have any. We ran out, so I had to order some more of them, and they just came in. So, but I am going to take my my probiotics just because it is really, really important to take that. That's one of the things I take. I should probably take it at night just because it's on an empty stomach. It would be better. I need some water to take it. And let's see what we're going to have for lunch. So I'm thinking I'm going to have for lunch is I am going to take 2 pieces of the, this is the protein sparing modified bread. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of that, and I'm going to make a sandwich today out of it, rather than having toast or something else. So I'm going to have the bread. Have some turkey breast. This is it's leaking. That wasn't good. The turkey breast is pretty clean. I know it's upside down, but if I turn it upright. So this is really clean. The only thing it has in it, the only ingredients in it is just the organic turkey breast, water, contains less than 2% of sea salt, and organic vinegar. So using vinegar as the preservation preservative, I guess you want to call it. So, so it's just a good thing. So I'm going to have that and this. And I'm also going to have one of these left, and this is going to be the cheese I'm going to put in the sandwich. So I'm going to use the Faye in it. All right, so that's going to be my lunch. Pretty simple, pretty easy. No yogurt or anything today. I don't have any, so I don't have any to bring. But that's just a simple lunch. I'll put it together and maybe I'll film what it looks like, because usually I'll put it together and I'll throw it in the microwave just to melt cheese onto the bread. It's really, really a great lunch. You know, the 2 slices is 1 carb. This is 0 carbs. I think this is 1 carb as well. Yeah, so this is 1 carb as well. So pretty convenient, pretty easy. You know, pretty low carb lunch. Throw it together. That's kind of the way I do it. I don't really plan my lunches out. I suppose I should, but sometimes I do. We do meal prepping, and usually the meal prepping is for our dinner time meals. It's not so much for our lunches. All right, hopefully this is a good point for you to give that thumbs up, hit that little subscribe button, and turn it from red to white. That would be really greatly appreciated. Then over there, click that little bell icon. Tell me what you'd like to see too. You know, what's your favorite thing to have for breakfast? What's your favorite thing to have for lunch? For work, is it quick and easy, or do you meal prep? Let me know below. So should I be doing more of that stuff too? I don't know. But let me know. This is the bread that this is the best protein sparing modified fast bread that we've made, and it's the one. After playing around with all the recipes that we've been playing around with for a while now, this is the one that we have for our sandwiches, for our everyday eating. And again, I'm not saying it's the best for everything, but it's the best for our all-around uses, unless you're making something special. So I'll put a link for that up here so you can check that video out if you want after you watch this video and you want to see how to make these. So, all right, I'll see you in the next segment. Hey Hey everybody, it's time to start preparing dinner, right? So I thought I would get something going. I thought I'd have some spaghetti for dinner. So I'll show you how I make my spaghetti for dinner. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. So let me just get the stuff together. I take a strainer, so this is just a strainer. And I'm going to use for my noodles, I'm going to use these Miracle noodles. These are shiitake noodles. So on here, these noodles are 0 fat, 3 carbs, 2 fibers. So that means 1 net carb if you're doing that, or 3 total carbs, and 5 calories. So pretty good macros for spaghetti, right? So let me, I forgot to get a knife and to cut this open. Let me cut it open and then we'll come back and we'll check it out, all right? I'm going to point the camera down here so you can see these are the shiitake noodles. So all I do is, they used to smell really bad. They've changed the formula or something to, now they don't smell, so, which is a good thing, right? So I put them in here, you shake them around. You're supposed to run them under cold water for a few minutes. So I just run them under cold water for a minute or so. Really mix it up good. That's what they look like. They kind of look like rice noodles. That's what they look like to me anyway. They really, I'm going to be honest with you, they don't have much flavor, so you get all the flavor really from the sauce and whatever else you're putting in it. So, but it will absorb all that. The nice thing about shiitake noodles is they actually, once you eat them, they actually expand. They absorb water in your intestines, and they actually expand, so they'll actually help keep you full for a really long time. So the other good that I have is the heart of palms is the other one that I use quite often. My wife likes these better than the heart of palms. So, and what I normally do is, because they're really long noodles, I cut them a little bit. Not that you have to, but I just do. It's just easier to pick up with a spoon later, or a fork later. You haven't seen me eat noodles. You haven't seen me. I get it all over my front of my shirt and everything else. All right, so that's good. I'm gonna let this sit in a strainer for a little while and let the water run out of it, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the sauce that I'm gonna put with it, and we'll talk a little bit about that. All right, see you in a sec in the next segment. All right, guys, so I'm just putting the spaghetti and the noodles in here. Like I said, I cut them up so they're just a little shorter. They're a little easier to manage. Otherwise, I get them all over the front of my shirt, and I don't know. It can be pretty bad. But this is a spaghetti sauce. This is Roz spaghetti sauce. We put some meatballs in it. So that's what it is. So I'm just going to put that on there. Now, if I have the macros, because I'll put all this stuff in my carb manager before I eat the dessert, but this is again, you saw me here, this is 1/3 cup of blackberries. So if I have enough carbs in my diet at the end of the day after I finish this, I will have these. Now, I'm debating whether I want to put a little bit of cheese in there or not either, so I may plug them into my carb manager, and then I'll determine whether this is my good for the day. I know I don't have many carbs in there yet, so I may throw some cheese in here just to kind of add a little flavor to it as well. And then I'll mix it in. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit. But that's all it is. You don't need to cook the noodles. You can cook them if you want, but they don't have to. So you just mix it all in and just heat it up. And like I said, I got 4 little meatballs in there. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is for dinner. That and this, and I'm gonna call it good. So, all right, I'll come back in the end here, and we will talk a little bit about how the macros worked out, and if I eat anything else after I put it all into the carb manager. All right? See you in the next segment. So I did just want to say that I did put the electrolytes in here, and I didn't tape it or anything, but this is my bottle of water that I'm going to take for my dinner, and this has the electrolytes in it, and so I will be drinking that for my hydration for the night. All right? I'll see you in the next segment. Hey, we are done for the day. Oh man, I am so full. Such a good lunch. The dishes are done. I think I got a little water on me from doing the dishes after I cleaned up, but feels good. Hey, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. That would be really, really cool. I'd really, really appreciate it. So, love to continue to bring this stuff, continue to bring more to more folks, and hopefully show people that you can do this and really do it good and eat a lot and full and really be successful at it. You know, so I know. For me, I've been really successful. I think I've been really successful. I've been really, really happy with my results, what I've done. Again, a lot of it is because you guys inspired me to do it, so I keep doing it. I would love to have the opportunity to do the same to you. So think about subscribing. This is the last of the electrolyte for me, so I'm sipping away at it. It's really, really good. It's awesome. Nice and salty, but yet a lot of magnesium, potassium in it as well. So good stuff. So hey, so let's go through the day, what I have today. I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I can look at it. I'm actually going to pull it up. I'm going to stick it up over here so you can look at it here. Let's see. Pull up Carb Manager. So if you haven't seen Carb Manager, that's Carb Manager. So, and then it pulls up what I did for the day. It gives you all that, and then plus it has all the food and stuff down below. If you haven't seen it, if you're interested in doing it or you'd like to see it, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll do a little video about Carb Manager and using Carb Manager if you're interested. So, this morning for breakfast, I had the Keto Brownie. That was 5 total carbs. I had a coffee. That was 2 total carbs. For lunch, I had that Ditz & Watson roasted turkey breast, organic turkey breast. That was 0 carbs. I had the Fiola cheese wrap. That was 0 carbs. I had 2 pieces of the PSMF bread. That was 1 carb. Then for dinner, I had the Miracle noodles, which was 2 carbs, because I'm counting total carbs. So for me, it's 2 carbs. And then the Raz marinara sauce, a 1/4 cup of it was 3, and then the meatballs were 7 total carbs. So really, that was the big thing, was the meatballs, right? And then I had enough, so I did the blackberries as well, and that was 5 carbs. So my dinner was 17 carbs. So that was my big meal for the day, right? So then the electrolyte has no carbs in it at all, period. So that comes out to, believe it or not, it comes out to a lot of calories, but that's okay. So protein, the protein comes out to 197 out of a goal of 120. So I'm happy with that. Again, to me, I'm trying to get close to that 160 carbs, 120 to 160 carbs a day. Carbs. I don't know why I keep mixing it up so like that. So I'm trying to get between 120 and 160 grams of protein, because that's what my lean mass is. I'm trying to get close to 1-to-1 to my lean mass. My fat, I was at 199 out of a goal of 100. So, you know, again, these are just kind of numbers out there. I don't worry about them, you know, as much. Calories, I have a goal of 1,482, and I did 3,420. 3,402. So, boy, I don't know why I get mixed up in the numbers. I don't know what it is about me. So, I'm trying to think what the big thing was with that. So, I guess it's The meatballs in here are not right because it says they're 2,500 calories. That's not right. So, yeah, that's not right. So, anyway, so I would say that number is not right. So, again, it's Carb Manager. So, so I guess I changed it to 4 servings instead of 1 serving. And 1 serving is the 4 meatballs. So, I changed it back. So that actually brings down the carbs a little too. So, so now I'm at. So let's redo this. So now that I've corrected my mistake. So protein, I'm at 102 out of 120. So I didn't do enough protein. So I should have do more, right? But that's okay. Again, these are just targets. You're not going to hit them every day. I don't worry about it. Fat was 100. I was at 90, so I was well under it. Again, you know, it's okay. That's good. Calories, I was at 14,667 out of a goal of 14,082. So I was almost perfect there. And then total carbs, and this is really what I worry about, is total carbs. We'll have a discussion about carbs and stuff as well as later. I'm going to do a video about that, carbs in versus calories and stuff, and I'll give you my opinion on it stuff. But that'll be later on in a different video, and hopefully I can get the numbers right? So I did 20 total carbs for the day out of a goal of 25. There was 10 fiber, so if I was measuring net carbs, I only did 10 net carbs for the day. So it was a good day, for me anyway. I think it was, other than me being messed up and putting the wrong numbers in here. Again, this is only going to report out as good as the information in it. I know there's a lot of wrong information in there because a lot of times it records individuals that put information in there. For me, I went in there and instead of looking at the serving size, I just went in and said, well, I had 4 meatballs, I put in 4, and I didn't look at it, and it says, you know, that a serving size is 4. So according to this, I had 12. No, 16, right? So anyway, it was a good day. So other than me messing up the numbers, so I enjoyed it. I'm full. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm going to go to bed with a very, very full tummy tonight. Feel good. I'm going to finish my electrolyte drink here. I'm actually going to have, and I've been doing this Beauty and Sleep collagen. I drink that every night. I'll be drinking that here in a few minutes. I do this about a half hour, 45 minutes before I go to bed, and it's supposed to help with me sleep. I'm tracking it, comparing it to my month last month, and I'll tell you whether, my opinion, whether it's worth the money or not. So it's too early to tell. I've only had it for a few days now, so we'll see. You know, if I'll buy it again or not. So I'll give you my honest opinion. So. All right, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you subscribe. You hit that little bell icon so that you'll get notifications of future videos that come out. You know, hey, don't forget to go out and check out this video over here, this video over here, this video over here. And remember, you guys are awesome. So I'll see you on the next video.